Have you ever considered giving God a daily gift of time? Not just a few spare minutes here or there, but a substantial gift, perhaps even as much as 60 minutes every day. It would be time spent alone with God in prayer and the study of His Word. Now, before you say nope and close this browser tab, I want you to take a look at the following information graphic regarding prayer. It shows a basic workable plan for daily prayer. This plan is designed to place special emphasis on affecting the world we live in through prayer. So when properly focused, prayer does more than just change one's life. Prayer reaches out in love to a dying world and says, I care. But why set 1 hour daily as my goal? The most reasonable answer that I have is that Jesus spoke of this time frame to His disciples. It was in a lonely garden under a heavy Judean sky that Jesus pleaded with His disciples, could you not watch with me 1 hour? Matthew 26:40. Our Lord knew that prayer is the only answer to our daily confrontations with the enemy. This is why when we read in the Gospels, we constantly find Jesus praying. He prayed among the hypocrites in the temple, in crowds, on hillsides cluttered with disciples, in a crowded upper room, and along on mountainside of Jerusalem. Prayer was more than a part of Christ's life. It was His life. Sometimes Jesus spent whole nights praying. In His moment of greatest need, He asked His disciples to watch with Him for just 1 hour. But it was night, and the temptation for sleep was too great. The sheep were sleeping, and the shepherd had to wage his war alone. But how can anyone possibly pray an entire hour? Is a question that I keep hearing. It was a question that I too had to answer from the moment I determined to personally accept Christ's call to watch with Him daily for 1 hour. Seeking an answer, I brought the matter before God in prayer. After all, if prayer really works in the first place, then to pray a prayer concerning how to pray ought to be the first order of business, right? But God answered my petition with a simple plan. He showed me how to structure my devotional hour into 12 scripturally based aspects. And since I started using the plan, it has seemed impossible to miss keeping this daily prayer appointment. Suddenly my devotional exercise became the highlight of my day. Often the time allotted to each aspect of prayer has expanded quite by accident, transforming an hour into a whole day. It's difficult to explain, really, but the joy just keeps coming up. To begin using this simple plan, you can divide your hour into 12 5-minute points of focus. This allows a specific amount of time for each aspect of prayer. If an hour seems like a big goal, start with 12 minutes. Spend 1 minute in each of the 12 areas. At times, some areas may require only a few moments, while others, like interceding for lost souls, may require far more than 5 minutes. In other cases, you may decide to omit sections completely. Regardless of how you apply these prayer elements, you will definitely find them fresh and exciting. And think of the impact this daily gift of 60 minutes will have on your troubled world, or the troubled world. 1 hour each day for an entire year equals 365 hours, or 45 consecutive 8-hour days. Imagine asking your employer for 6 weeks off next year so you can spend that time with Jesus praying for the world. That's the power of giving God just 60 minutes a day when you look at it over the course of the year. Are you ready? Come join me now in the class.